I know I'm not your type, 'cause you love girls with short hair and high buns, but I have neither one. She's a long petticoat and I'm cropping my clothes, 'cause I'm done changing for you. Do you ever wonder if you're just like a placeholder for somebody's ex? I'm a mind reader, and I know you still see her in your dreams instead of me. I'm just your favorite feature between the two of you and
So you're telling me that you can read his astrological birth chart, but you can't read the red flags? Sis.
I never thought I needed therapy, 'cause it should be easy, easy, easy. In theory, God, I need to get some self-help, 'cause I know how to wear myself down, trying to pick up everybody's pieces, disregarding all my inner demons. I can't even help myself. Help me. No, I can't even help myself.
So young, but yet so broken, huh? How old do you think this chick was? I'm guessing 20 max. I'm thinking 19, 20. I'll be surprised if she's even 21. Okay? And it's just sad to see how modern women are turning out and how young these chicks are selling themselves, selling their souls to Instagram, to TikTok, to the devil. Right? Because why? Because that's the culture. That's what everybody's doing, so I gotta do it too. See, there's a reason we always say that women have this hive mentality, this groupie mentality. If everybody's doing it, I gotta do it too. If all my friends are being thoughts on Instagram, I gotta be one too. If all my friends are being thoughts on TikTok, I gotta be one too. It's that simple. And the reason why I picked this girl is because I just wanted to show you guys that it's not about just older women. Younger women are being damaged as well. Just go on her TikTok page, all right? You can find her or her username if you just go back and watch the clip again. Go on her TikTok and just see how many videos she has about sad, depression, mental health, her ex. I saw so many videos. I just gave you guys a few of them. I just showed you guys a few of them. I saw so many videos of her talking about her ex. She's mentally damaged from that relationship. Why? Because nobody ever taught her what to look for in a man, in a guy, before you open your legs up to him. Again, you guys wanted to take the father away from the relationship, from the marriage, from the relationship with your father. You didn't want to listen to him. You wanted to remove the father figure. And even if the father was there, he was silenced. Or maybe he's just a result of modern feminism itself. And he turned out to be a beta simp. And grew up not knowing any better. So he couldn't teach you what he should have taught you. That's what happened most likely, right? I see women on Instagram with nose piercing, bull nose piercings, tatted up, colored hair, and they tell me that they have their father in the picture. That automatically tells me what kind of man that guy is. The mom is joining the relationship. Now, why am I making this video? It's because a girl from Argentina, I can't remember her name, doesn't matter, made a long comment on one of my videos. I think on my video that I titled Why Women Over 25 Have No Value. Go check that video out and go find her comment. You'll see her there. And she was pretty much just, like, I'm not going to read the whole comment, obviously, right? I'm just summarizing it. She was basically saying how is it fair that women, as they grow older, since their value decreases, since their looks are decreasing, since that's what they're valued for by majority of men, how is it fair that now she can't find anybody who loves her, who cares for her, etc., etc.? Why do women have to looked at as a bedroom fun object, sex object, right? Why can't they be more than just that? It's not fair. How is it fair? That's what she was saying pretty much. Like, she was frustrating. She was showing her frustration. You can tell when somebody writes you that long of a paragraph saying that how it's not fair that some women are fat and then they don't get the attention that they deserve, quote unquote. I think she mentioned something that, oh, everybody deserves to be loved and cared for, blah blah blah. You guys know it's all bullcrap. And it looked like I clicked on her picture on her profile, YouTube profile. It looked like she was young, very young. Like, she had to be in her teenage years or late teen years. Like, she had to be no more than 19. And how she wrote that message, you can read and you can say this is a young girl. That's why I'm making this video, ladies. I'm 23 years old. I'm not too much older than you guys, okay? So before you come in here and say, oh, what is this old ugly guy saying about, I already know somebody gonna come in here and say, oh, you're ugly, you're this and that. Stop it. Get some help, because you need it. Me being ugly, my looks, how I look, right now I just came from the gym. I haven't even trimmed my beard, and I still look handsome as the devil. Girl, get the fuck out of here. See this caramel, beautiful caramel skin? Half of y'all, if not 90% of y'all, gotta put on this clown paint on your face that you call makeup, just to cover your blemishes, your wrinkles, your pimples, your scars. And you have the audacity to call me ugly when all of this is natural? Get the fuck out of here. That's what I think about y'all motherfuckers who come here and say, oh, you're ugly, blah, blah. Bitch. You can only talk smack about someone's looks when you yourself are natural, and you are not. We all know that. That's why the beauty industry is $1 billion industry. Because of y'all keep buying that crap to doll yourself up and sell us a false dream. I'm going to talk about that in this video. That's why I brought that point up. Trying to sell us a dream. Y'all are too worried about how much makeup you're going to put on your face. Worried about what outfit you're going to wear the next day. But not worried about where you're going to be in life 5, 10, 15 years from now. Not worried about that this guy who you just opened your legs up to for the first time and lost your virginity to is nothing but a player, and he's going to leave you next week. Just like that. Not worried about any of that, right? You're worried about how many likes you're going to get on Instagram, how many views you're going to get on TikTok, how many followers you're going to have on TikTok. First of all, why are you even on TikTok worried about TikTok fame? You're not even making money off of it. That's how that right there should just tell you how retarded you are, how stupid you are. Because you're selling yourself, selling your time, wasting your time, draining your time down the toilet for a platform's fame that don't even pay you. You are still a nobody. Oh, you have 12 million followers, 20 million likes. Guess what, girl? Not even 12 million followers. 1 million followers, 12 million likes. Guess what, girl? You're still a nobody. When you go out in public, nobody recognizes who the hell you are. But guess what? If a YouTube star, I'm not saying I'm a star whatsoever, okay? I'm just showing you guys where you should focus your energy to instead if you're really trying to live that fame life. If a YouTube star with 1 million or even 500,000 subs go out in public, I promise you he's going to run into somebody who knows him. Oh, you best believe it. Do you know why we don't know who you are and we don't care who you are and why you're still a nobody? Because you're doing the exact same thing that the rest of these hoes are doing, shaking your ass and titties. That's why you're just another number on the data point. You're not adding value to men's life, to our life. That's why we don't recognize you. You're not even because you're doing it. You're shaking your booty like that because you want the views from who? From men. But men don't value that. We look at it, we get our rocks off, and then we move on. You are gone from our head because we look at you as an object, as a sex object, because that is exactly how you're portraying yourself on the media. If you came out, portrayed yourself as a wife, as a girlfriend on the media, we would have had respect for you. Respect is a two-way street. It's given. It's not given. It's earned. So when you show your cleavage like that online, you're not self-respecting yourself. How can you possibly expect somebody else to respect you when you don't even have respect for your own damn self, girl? That's why we look at you as an object. And again, everybody looks at men as a success object. We're valued for our resources, for our success. We don't complain, so why are you complaining? It's not fair, neither is life. It's not fair that a 20-year-old man has to sit there, put his nose in the dirt, and grind for years till he's 30, 35. Talking about your average 20-year-old man, not your basketball players and NFL, NBA, and NFL football players. I'm not talking about those guys. Your regular average Joe. It's not fair for him to where he has to work that hard just to get some sort of attention from the opposite sex, but you guys just put on a tight, skimpy outfit and you go to you cut the line and go into the VIP section in every nightclub you go into your city. How is that fair? How is that fair that some people in this world were born with a silver spoon in their mouth while other people are dying from food? I came from that society, by the way. I came from a country, I came from a place where people were dying from food, for food. Not from, for food. They couldn't afford to feed themselves. That's how big of a poverty area that I came from. I came from nothing. And I had to work for it to get to where I'm at. Nobody gave me the time of the, nobody gave me handouts. Nobody looked at my way twice just because I'm a man. How was that fair to me? Did you see me complain to anybody about it? No. So get that fairness, get that, oh, you just want me for my booty crap out of your head. If you're not willing to change, we're not going to change for you. The change comes from within first. And that's why I'm here to tell you what you need to be doing if you want to have a happy life. Because if you think this Instagram fame, this strong and independent lifestyle that you're planning on living, if you're a teenager right now and you're planning on living that lifestyle in your early 20s and late 20s, and you think that, oh, later I'll figure it out and I'll find that man, I'll find happiness and I'll settle down later on when I'm in my late 20s, early 30s, if you think that's what you're gonna do, if that's your plan, just go out and look into your everyday 30, 35, late 20s women's life. If you're in a big city, it's even better. You can definitely look out readily. It's available at the tip of your finger. How many women you can see out and about who are miserable, lonely, stressed out because of life, because they didn't make the right decisions when they had the time. Ladies, if you're in your teenage years, your prime time is coming right ahead. It's right now. If you're a 16-year-old girl watching me right now, sometimes 12-year-old girls are watching me. What the hell are you guys doing? It's past your goddamn bedtime. Go to sleep. What the hell? Who's raising these kids? Why these kids have phones at 12 and at midnight watching YouTube? There should be limits to using your phone. You shouldn't even get a phone when you're 12, but that's another story. Anyways. And I make sure I click, no, my video is not made for kids on every single video. So I don't even know how you're getting recommended my videos on your feed. I don't know. If you're a 16-year-old girl watching me right now, okay? Your prime time is right now, from now till you're 24. After that, and prime time meaning the most opportunities that you're going to be given. Yes, I said given. You are going to be given opportunities thrown at you just because you are pretty and young. Men are going to want to fly you out to different places. All kinds of men are going to want to date you. Good men, bad men, men with good intentions, men with bad intentions, broke men, rich men, successful men, not so successful men, famous men, not so famous men. You're going to have all sorts of jobs thrown at you. Corporates are going to want to hire you because they love hiring young, fresh women. Oh, baby, trust me. They're going to throw 30, 40, 50 grand chump chain at your way every year. 30 grand a year, 40 grand a year, 50 grand a year. Every year they're going to throw that chump change at you because that's what you are. You're a slave. You don't understand the value of time. You don't understand how quickly you're going to get burnt out by living that corporate life because you don't know any better. Nobody have ever told you any of this. And you think that's the life. Oh, I'm going to make so much money. That's so much money. If you think 50 grand a year is so much money, count how many years you're going to work realistically, because you're not going to be working when you're in your 70s. Add those years up, and then multiply all those years by 50 grand. See how much money you're going to make in your whole lifestyle, on your whole lifespan, from the amount of years you're going to work in the work field. And then add your expenses up. Be realistic about it. Get an Excel sheet out, start putting these numbers in, and then you're going to see and shock yourself that how much debt you're going to be under after you come out on the other end when you're done working. And they're going to throw you out in the streets and hire a hotter, younger version of you. Just like that. You don't mean jack squat to them. You're just another number on their employee list. The government, corporate America, your friends even, well, your friends care about you, but they don't know any better. Social media, nobody cares about you. They only are being nice to you in this prime time because you're hot, because you're young. You don't have a personality, most likely. Nobody cares what you have to say. Nobody gives a shit about your shitty jokes, because most likely they suck. You think you're being funny, but you're really being a sarcastic bitch who needs to be punched in the face by her mom and tell her to shut the fuck up. And you think that's funny. No, it's horrible. Your jokes suck. So, in this prime time, you need to make the decision that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. That's not fair, I get it, because we men have time. We can make mistakes, we can learn from them, and we can keep going. Why? Because you women are valued because of your looks, youth, and beauty. We men are valued because of our success and resources. Success and resources take time to come. Youth and beauty are gone by time. As time progresses, youth and beauty are diminishing. So is your value. But as time progresses, men are becoming more and more successful and richer because we're saving up, we're being smarter with our investments, etc. Our value is increasing. This is not me being a misogynist. This is me telling you how the system works, how nature works, how men look at women, and how women look at men. I'm just the messenger. I didn't make men and women. God, evolution, whatever you believed in did. So if you gotta blame somebody, if you gotta scream at somebody, go after them. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. If you shoot me, somebody else is gonna pick up my message. The message is never gonna stop. You can't stop biology and how our brains are made and what we're attracted to. You can only push this big fat black bitch Lizzo on the social media platform and on the magazine covers and saying, this is what you should like. This is what the new attractive models should be like. You can push that agenda all damn day long, but you can't change men, and you can't make men like something we're not attracted to. Same way with women. You can't make women like something they're not attracted to. Next big thing. So remember this in mind. This time period is very, very important for you ladies. So remember this time period in mind. And this is why the next best and most important thing you need to work on is finding a good man. Either find a good man and build with him. By good man, I mean a man who has genuine intentions for you and is not a player. Not an asshole like me. Or look for somebody, if you're 18, 19, who's 10, 15 years even older than you. Even 20 years, man, sometimes. Because it takes that long for guys to be successful. Who also has decent intentions for you. Because if a guy is in his late 30s, late 20s, early 40s, that age range, he's not going to have the best intentions for you because he knows what women are like. But at least he can still have somewhat decent intentions for you and treat you nice, treat you well, take care of you, as long as you're reciprocating the same energy to him. Find that man, and don't you dare to come in here and tell me I can't find that man. When we live in a dating era where you can literally find people from the other side of the world within seconds from the device in the palm of your hands, you can find that man. Just put in the same amount of effort you put in getting Instagram likes into finding that man. And stay loyal to him. I know there's going to be a lot of distractions in your life. Your friends are going to want to go nightclubbing with you, bar hopping with you, cock hopping with you. You have to have impulse control. You have to turn those shitty friends down. Get rid of those people. Find like-minded individuals. Okay? Don't expect this man to do everything up front for you and then you're going to reciprocate that same energy for him. No, that's not how it works. It's a two-way street. Otherwise, you're going to end up like these bitter women who are going to say on TikTok, oh no, you got to take me out on a date first. You got to pay for my dates first. Then I'll be a wife to you. No, baby. Men don't work like that. I'm telling you what men want. And why do you care what men want? Because if you don't, then you're going to end up, as I said, in your 60s, in your 70s, in your 50s, when you're not going to be able to work anymore in quote-unquote corporate America and go getting that bag, quote-unquote, being that boss bitch. You're going to be lonely and miserable under debt, living with your cat and drinking box wine and eating pepperoni pizza off of microwaving it. That's why I'm telling you this. I'm giving you a heads up. The past 20 years, feminism has taken off rapidly and it has done nothing but damage to women. And we are seeing those examples of those damaged women now. So if you're a 20-year-old woman now, you're going to end up like the 40-year-old women now. Because the 40-year-old women now were 20-year-olds 20 years ago when feminism first took off. I mean, it started in the 60s, but it really took off in the last 20 years. So the 40-year-olds now, the 30, 35, 40-year-olds now, they were in their 20s 20 years ago. And they bought that crap, they ate it all up. They ate feminism up all kinds of way. Feminism sold them a huge fat lie and they ate it up, and see now where they are in their life. They hate it. They hate their life. They hate men. They're bitter. They've been hurt. We ask them, who hurt you? You know how you ladies like to ask us who hurt you? We're asking those chicks, who hurt you, girl? Damn, why are you so bitter? Chill out, relax. That's where you're heading if you're a 20-year-old woman now and you don't get your shit together now. So as I was saying, find that man. Because a man signifies a rock. Ladies, don't even argue this with me. We both know, you're watching me, I know this, you know this, that you're emotional as hell. Every single month, your emotions go up and down like roller coasters, especially when you're in your period. You already know that. When you're in your period, your mood swings. Even women know that there's such thing as a mood swing in periods. So we already know you're an emotional creature. And life decisions, important life decisions, don't get taken care of with emotions. They need logic. Sure, what color of paint you're gonna have in your room can go with emotions. But what kind of car you're gonna buy needs logic. And before you know, you're driving down the street in a fucked up Nissan Altima or a Dodge Challenger with 100,000 miles on it that you paid 12 grand for, that's 10 years old, and it's clinking as you're driving. You hear tuk, 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 tuk. You hear knocking noises in the engine. Why? Because you didn't have any logical man in your life to help you make that decision that, hey, this is a shitty ass investment, shitty ass car. Don't get this. There's much better cars out there. But why did you get it? Oh, because all my friends get it, have it. It looks nice. It looks cool. It looks cool, but your bank account doesn't after you buy it. Your bank account looks pretty sad. Maybe it's in the negatives too. So that's why you need a man, because a man is a rock. Maybe he might be grown into a beta simp from all this feminist agenda that we have in society, but he's still going to be more logical than you. That's just by nature. He's designed for that. And he's still going to see some things with logic that you can't see. That's why you need a man. And again, if you can't already tell, the dating game is dead. You're liking this guy because he looks hot, but he ends up playing you. And then you go to the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. You think this is a stable dating market? You think that's a stable dating scene? You think that's what it's supposed to be like? No. You might come in here with your fairy tale crap telling me, oh, it's not just about the breakup. It's about having different experiences in life and learning from them. But you're not learning from them anything. You're not learning anything from them. You're making the same exact mistakes and being hurt again. And that's why I'm here to give you some wisdom. Don't just open up your legs in the first or second date. Yeah, this is hurting my men, I know, but I'm still giving y'all ladies some good wisdom because I care about you and I care about the next generation coming up. I don't give a shit about you, these 25 plus women nowadays. They're already gone. They're too far gone. We can't help them, but I can help you. 16-year-old, 15-year-old, 17-year-old, 19-year-old who's watching me. If you are, I don't know. YouTube is mainly for men. Mainly men watch YouTube videos. So I don't know. But you need to see if this guy is genuine with you before you open your legs up to him. Because ladies, when you sleep with a man, you have no idea, but subconsciously your brain gets attached to him. You get attached to him. A huge part of you gets attached to him the very first time when you sleep with a man. This is just how you are born, how you're made. Doesn't work like that with us men. It's a switch we can turn on and off. We won't get mentally attached, emotionally attached to a woman we sleep with. We can just turn that switch up, but it's not like that for you ladies. If it's your first time, second time, third time. If it's your fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh guy, okay, you're too far gone. I can't bring you back from that. That wire in your brain has fried out. We have a switch in our brain with that wire that we can turn off before. It's like a circuit breaker before we fry it out. But you don't have that switch. That's why it gets fried out. The more you sleep with, the more men you sleep with. So find out, and again, stop with that. Oh, he's not hot enough. He's not tall enough. Stop. Just stop. Just stop with that for a second. Know the man. Is he a good man to you? Does he have good intentions for you, and does he have ambitions? Is he going somewhere in life? If you want to date in your age range, late teens, early 20s, even mid 20s, that's I consider, if you're a 17-year-old chick or even 16-year-old girl, I consider even up till mid 20s is your age range. So find that man who has potential. Ask him questions that, hey, what do you do? Where do you see yourself 10, 5, 15 years from now? Keep your legs closed till you get to know this man, till he makes you want it, till you, and then tell him, hey, I'm a virgin. That's why I don't sleep around. And see how he reacts to that. If he doesn't respect that, hey, you already know he's just a player. He's just trying to smash and dip. Just like me. I ain't got time for that. But if he actually cares about you, he's going to stick around, I promise you. And most likely he's not going to be a quote-unquote hot guy. Because hot guys don't stick around if you're not giving them what they want. They have other women as options that they can go sleep with. That's why they don't stick around. It's common sense. If I'm having to wait to get something from someone, well, I can go get the same exact thing from somebody else. Why would I wait on this person, right? It's common sense. Come on. Wake the hell up. That's your first and foremost duty, is to find a man like that. A man who's worth it while you have that chance. To cuff him down, to get him in your life and stick with him like a goddamn spring, like glue. Stick with him. Don't give up just because things are hard. You're going to go through ups and downs in relationships. There's going to be days where you can't even look at each other without wanting to kill each other. That's how bad you're going to hate the person. And then the next day you're going to make up. But just know that as long as this person in your life, as long as this person actually feels something about you, he cares. And as long as he's not hurting you, he cares. Stop with this Instagram likes, how many likes you get on every picture you post. Worry about, okay, if I'm not getting a certain amount of likes in a certain amount of time in this picture, I'm going to take this picture down and post another picture with a little bit less clothing. Stop with that crap. You're hoeing yourself out on Instagram. No good man, high quality man is going to take you seriously if you do that. Stop sleeping around. Find a man like that. Get your fat ass in the gym. Some of you girls who are 16, 17 are starting to look like a fat butterball turkey. That is unacceptable at any level. If you're a 36-year-old woman, had a few kids, and you start looking like that, okay, I'll give you something. But as a 16-year-old girl, get the fuck... Dude, if I was your dad, I would smack you in the head. If you started looking like that. Get him. Start working out. Stop eating junk food. I'm not telling you have to deprive yourself of junk food altogether. You can have cheat meals here and there, but balance your lifestyle out. Don't worry about going to college, getting a bunch of debt just to go quote-unquote find yourself. Go be a nurse. Go do something on the side. Be an assistant somewhere. A CNA, I meant. Not even a registered nurse, a CNA. Find something small to do if you want to keep yourself busy. Because, I believe that every single person should at least keep themselves busy, at least have something going on in their life besides just dating and being with the love of their life. Otherwise, you're just going to be overly clingy and you're going to piss off the guy. You're going to have balance in everything in life. That's what I'm really trying to say. Go horse ride, learn skills, learn how to cook, learn how to clean, learn how to do different things, have skill sets that can add value to the man's life you're with, that man that I've been preaching about. Don't worry about if he's a Christian, if he's black, brown, white, whatever. Race, I know, plays a lot into it, but have an open mind. But that doesn't mean just hold yourself out there and open your legs up to every guy who comes in your life. No, having an open mind does not mean that. Okay? Having an open mind means that you're not shrinking your pool down from potential mate. If you keep an open mind, you have better chances of finding a man from other race, other culture who's a good man. Maybe in your small town, in your small city, you might not have that. Maybe you need to go somewhere else. Maybe you need to find somewhere else. Find a guy from some other town by Instagram messaging him or following him or any of that, right? I highly encourage you guys not to get on dating apps because you're just going to let go. You're going to forget everything I said and you're going to be distracted. So don't get on dating apps. It's a cesspool of crappy dating. So don't even go there. And as I was saying, have hobbies. No, smoking, drinking, and cock hopping and bar hopping and going to nightclubbing is not hobbies. Find hobbies, productive hobbies that you like doing. And as I said, yeah, you can have a job on the side, something small, dentist assistant, some assistant, executive assistant, CNA. There's so many little jobs you guys can pick up on the side instead of trying to go to college and be a career woman. Ooh, I'm strong and independent. Look at me. Bitch, you broke as hell still. Shut up. And then, as I said, let your man do his role. Men, we want to do our role. We want to provide for you if you're worth it. So don't take that away from us because then we're going to feel worthless. And the relationship dynamic has already gone messed up. See, we men and women were born and we had specific roles. And our relationship between us were supposed to be in a specific way. But now feminism has diminished that. And it broke that bond between men and women. And that's why we have so many depressed and unhappy men and women nowadays than we ever had. Because you're not doing what you were born to do as men and women. Men are becoming more and more feminine. Women are becoming more and more masculine. And no wonder why more and more people are taking antidepressants and ending up in cancer. Yeah, it says stress is one of the biggest reasons why you have cancer. You can't handle this stress. That's why you're ending up like that. You call it a life worth living? I don't think so. Because if you stick with this man and you reciprocate the same energy he's pouring into you, it's a matter of time you're going to see his success in his life, and then you guys are going to go to vacations on Bahamas, on Puerto Rico, across the world, in Ukraine. Wherever you feel like going, you're going to enjoy a life like a queen for the rest of your life if you just put in this small amount of work early in your life. I know you're not going to do it. After saying all this for 30 minutes, I know you're not going to do it. And you're going to end up like the chick earlier in the video. That's okay. It's your life, right? I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to go back living my life. You're going to have to wake up tomorrow morning and live the same exact crappy life that you have lived. I know you don't understand anything I said so far because you're not seeing it. And you won't because you're too dumb and young. Wait it out. See how crappy the dating game really is as you turn 21, 22, 23, even 19, 20, 21. This woman earlier in the video, she's what, 19 at max, 20 at max? The other reason why I know she's that young Because I smashed a girl recently who looks almost exactly like her. I'm pretty sure this is an Eastern European girl. That's why I was so confident that this chick is very, very young. Life isn't fair. And to answer that chick's question, that just because she's old doesn't mean she can't find somebody to love, that's why you need to find somebody to love you now. So that when you get old, he can take care of you then. Because when you're old and you're used up and you've jumped from one guy's dick to the next guy's dick, we men don't want to invest in that. This is how we were born. This is how our brain's made. Doesn't make us shallow, doesn't make us pigs, doesn't make us bad people because we're attracted to certain things. Just like it doesn't make you bad people just because you don't like broke men who don't have any ambition and who don't have anything going on for themselves. Just like you don't like short men either. Ugly men that you like to call. Fat men, right? You have preferences, so do we. No hate. I'm just trying to teach you guys some stuff here that your father should have taught you, that your big brother should have taught you, whoever the hell, whatever. After saying all this, I know you're not going to do it. You're going to go back to that exact same fast life, quote unquote, right? That Instagram life. Because that's the pop culture. That's what women are. They're groupies. They have group-minded individuals. They're group-minded individuals. They do what the current popular fashion's doing, which is hoeing yourself out, selling yourself to the devil. Hey man, it's your life. Do what you gotta do, right? I think that's pretty much it. It sums up for teenage girls. That's really what you gotta do. If you do those steps right there, you don't gotta worry about paying any bills. You don't gotta worry about buying anything. You don't gotta worry about any kind of money. You don't gotta worry about any kind of heartbreak. Nothing. Think about that for a second. How easy does that sound for the rest of your life if you just invest into the right man? Without being a selfish cunt. And open yourself up to him. And have patience with him. Because he has genuine, true intentions for you. You'll have his babies, his grandbabies, his great-great-great-grandbabies even, if you're lucky enough to live that long. You're going to see these kids run around, play in the backyard, in the front yard on a Friday afternoon when the sun's setting. You're going to be knitting on your sweater that you're making for the grandkid. Who the fuck knows? Whatever the hell grandmas do. You're going to be making food for your family. You're going to wake up every day not worrying about a damn thing because everything's being taken care of by your man, by your family. By your man, really? How great of a life does that sound, ladies? And you want to trade all that up just to live like a broke bitch for the rest of your life who's miserable and want to take herself out of this world because she can't find somebody who genuinely cares about her. You're going to find tons of men who just want to come over and bang you out at the drop of a hat like that. But a genuine man who cares about you when you were 21, 22 and been through herds of men, no, nobody's going to care about you. And after that, this prime time is gone, as I was saying earlier, we only care about you because you look hot and young. You're finally going to start seeing that sentence right there that I said. We only care about you because you're hot and young. Because then you're going to be old and ugly, and we're not going to care about you anymore. And it's going to hit you like a brick to take all that in, to take all that disappointment in, to take all that rejection in that life throws at you. And you're going to be bitter. You guys know the rest. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all,